Today, I am delighted to welcome a remarkable guest to our discussion, Professor Albert Einstein.
Thank you, Clayton. It is truly an honor to join and partake in this important conversation.
Professor Einstein, with the rapid technological advancements such as generative AI, we might overlook a crucial question. How do we want technology to shape our society?
Clayton, that is indeed a pivotal concern. While technology influences progress, education often overlooks its long-term societal implications.
Perhaps adopting a techno-skeptical perspective could be instrumental, encouraging critical thinking about the tools we embrace.
I agree completely. Education's role must extend beyond mere technical instruction to evaluating ethical and cultural impacts.
And with that, would you like to elaborate on applying techno-skepticism in classroom contexts?
Certainly. Consider the integration of moral philosophy when discussing technological advancements.
An excellent point, Professor. Let us begin our analysis.
Clayton, welcome to tonight's profound exploration of techno-skepticism.
Thank you, Professor. I believe presenting live provides an immediate engagement with our audience.
Indeed, the real-time format invigorates the dialogue. But does it not also heighten the challenge of accuracy?
Professor Einstein, the pace of technological change, from generative AI to self-driving cars, is so fast that it barely gives us time to ask, what relationship do we want to have with technology?
Clayton, that is the timeless question. Technology has always shaped cultures and values, but what worries me is the role of education. Our schools prepare students to be consumers, not informed participants in the debate.
Exactly. The article, What Relationships Do We Want with Technology Toward Technoskepticism in Schools, proposes a new path. Developing a technosceptic stance. It's not about being anti-technology, but rather a critical and intentional effort. It is a disposition and practice of asking skeptical questions about each new tool.
As Neil Postman argued, education should examine the psychic and social effects of technologies, not just how to use them. But how does school do this without becoming a new, isolated course, a mistake Postman made?
The solution is the techno-skepticism iceberg. It helps us go beyond the surface, which is the tools layer, the obvious use. The study suggests exploring three dimensions: technical, how it works; psychosocial, how it affects human thought and relationships; and fundamentally political, who makes the design and regulatory decisions.
Therefore, we need to delve into the systems and values layer. For example, when studying the automobile, not only ask how it works, or the technical tools, but how it perpetuated racial segregation and urban sprawl, political systems.
Good afternoon, esteemed Einstein. This setting is quite elaborate, wouldn't you agree?
Indeed, Clayton, the symbolism is palpable. This very room has hosted countless decisions that shape history itself.
It fills one with a sense of responsibility. Do you believe dialogues here gain added gravity merely due to the location?
Undeniably so, my friend. The context of a space imbues messages with a resonance that transcends mere words.
It makes one ponder, what if our discussions on technoskepticism here carry a similar legacy forward?
They will indeed carry it, so let's continue our discussion on the topic.
In the sciences, technoskepticism challenges Vision 1, focus on the STEM workforce. Instead of viewing fertilizer runoff as a purely technical problem for redesign, we ask about the underlying systems and values that support the irresponsible use of fertilizers.
And in the English language arts, ELA, the focus is on written language as technology. Instead of just teaching how to use a search engine, technique tools, we ask, how do page ranking and algorithmic AI condition the results we find, and what values drive these resources?
The ultimate goal is social justice. Generative AI, for example, often amplifies racial and social inequities because it is trained on data that reflects an unjust past.
Technoskepticism, therefore, is not merely destructive. It illuminates the problem and, more importantly, reveals alternative and more just paths for the design and use of technology. He positions students as critical agents who can shape technological futures rather than simply adapting to what is imposed on them.
The view is incredible, isn't it? A place to breathe and think, It's just what I needed.
Indeed, such openness provides much needed perspective, though it also lays bare one's vulnerabilities.
I hadn't thought about it like that. Openness, both metaphorical and literal. How profound.
Yes, my friend, such interplay constantly presents fresh insights. Now, how might this shape our discussions and ideals?
So let's continue from where we left off.
If you say so, let's go.
Challenges persist, curricular rigidity, the pressure of standardized tests, and teachers' resistance to the traditional model. Attempts like the STS movement have failed because they don't fit the occupational realism of the classroom.
But the iceberg framework offers a shared language for disciplines to collaborate. It's time to bridge the inevitable gap between innovation and curriculum. Our students deserve to learn how to determine what relationships they choose to have with technology, rather than just reacting to the innovations of designers and capitalists.
Technoskepticism is an invitation to pedagogical reinvention. It is our educational mission.
Yes, great Clayton. I believe that's the way to go. Let's continue our mission in education.
So finally, what relationship do you want to have with technology? The debate begins in your classroom.